Hello, friends. It's Nancy. When we last were visiting, I was working on taking these images from a book that I got and turning them into postcards. So I've just glued them onto some book page and did some stitching around them. So some of them I left the holly border, some of them I took the border off. I chose to keep the border on the ones that were lighter colored. The ones that were darker, I cut the border off. I just like that look better. I also had these. These are actual postcards, but they're a little bent up. I don't know if that's coming across all right. But so again, I use some vintage book page and remade those. Look at the kitty cats. Anyway, have to tie off the knots. Let's do a little thrift haul. So this was new to me, so this might be new to you. But this week, I was told about the idea of bones or no bones. So I don't know if you've seen this on TikTok or it's actually been on the news and different stuff. So there's this guy who has a dog, an old pug, and every day he posts on TikTok whether the dog wants to get out of bed or not. So he stands the dog up, and if the dog lays back down, then it's a no bones day, and if it stands up, well, then it's a bones day. So on a no bones day, you're supposed to take care of yourself. Don't wear hard pants. So I've learned about bones, no bones. Yesterday was a bones day, although I didn't know that it was a bones day until later. So I did do a little bit of thrifting this week. More yesterday. Yesterday I wanted to go to a quilt store in Shakespeare to get some fabric, and Doug said he was up to a little tour. So I said, well, let's go to Stratford. So we went all the way to Stratford, and yeah, we had a good time. So I did stop at a church that's in Stratford that I don't think I've been to since the pandemic started. I don't think they've been open until recently, and then I haven't been. I think this was stuff I was going to donate back. There's this full thing of Grow Green ribbon, but it's just, I won't use it, so I'm going to donate some stuff back. So one thing I got was this, it's Golden Decor foil tape, and it's paper, and I guess it's self-adhesive. You can, oh, there's no adhesive there. That's dry. Yeah, so this part gets peeled off, and I thought, well, that's kind of a fun thing. It says there's 25 feet. I don't know about that. There could be. I mean, it looks like it's a pretty full roll, and it's definitely vintage because it was made in Canada, but there's no French on it. And anything sold here in Canada has to have French and English on it. And this is, and no barcode. So it's older. Thought that might be fun in some Christmas journals. I believe I paid 50 cents for that. I got another one of these. This is like the third time I have found this. This is the Post-it notes. And I think there's 16 here. And these are all birds. So it has the seals you'd write on here, seal it up, fold it up, seal it up, stamp it, and send it. So I think this is the third time I found this. I paid 50 cents for that. This I paid 50 cents for, not because I thought it was worth 50 cents, but that I liked the whole idea. And so it's like really stiff lace. And I thought, I'm going to buy that to remind me to try to make some bows like this for my journals. So that's what that was about. This is a hand crocheted Christmas bell. So clearly somebody made it thinking they would pin it on their coat or something. It's got this, you know, that old tear apart ribbon stuff that's so gross. It's just stapled on there. I'll use that to embellish some journals. This is it's not a fabric, but maybe a plastic tape measure, and it's from your Fuller brush dealer, and it's inches on both sides. I did get I can't remember. Oh, I think this was in a bag of stuff. Like maybe like this. I don't think I'll keep that. But there was this little rosette, crocheted rosette, and there was two largish pieces of tatting. In there. They're not the same, they're different. So that can definitely get used. There was also this iron-on seam binding. So it's vintage, but it's got this stuff, but because it's so vintage, I have learned that you can, once you get your fingernail under there, it will peel off. Unfortunately, it's breaking apart instead of peeling off in long strips like I would like it to. Let's try this one, see if it'll work. Nope. But it does, honestly, it's done it before. It's peeled off in great big long strips for me. And it's just breaking apart. Anyway, ordinarily I would say don't bother with iron-on seam binding, but this stuff does peel off, and you won't see it. This, yeah, I don't think I'll keep that. I've got lots of little things like that. It's not even pretty. I did get some pillowcases. So this has a pink crocheted edge and very colorful embroidery. So I got 2 of those. And I don't think they've been used. Like, they are kind of ivory colored, but I don't know. I don't think these ones definitely have not been used. So these ones have a blue and white tatted edge. That's tatting. And then these embroidered birds. Even this stitching here for the hem is light blue. So I got 2 of those. I would probably only keep 1 of each for myself, and I'll probably sell the other twin. This was fun. I wasn't sure what I was getting here. So this has definitely got a Halloween theme. So it has these menu cards, and it's very heavy card, actually. And it's embossed, and it says menu, and down here is a little cauldron over top of a fire in gold. And then these little place cards, these are like very thick, heavy. Also has a cauldron. I don't know how many's there. Probably 20, 24. And I've got 7 of the menus. And then these ones say who the devil is sitting here. So they're place cards with a little demon on them. And inside was this envelope. It says, by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen Stationers, Frank Smythson, London. Smythson of Bond Street. And inside is another little cauldron place card. So that was fun. And I like the envelope. I'll definitely use that envelope. But it's just funny that, you know, things show up. This was $3. Oh, I got this box that had vintage cards in it. It was actually a book. You know, you would put everybody's birth dates or whatever, and then put the cards in the pockets for the birthdays. I've taken it apart because there was this nice piece of acetate. The green paper is nice. And I can just cut off this part, or if I want a pocket, I can turn it the other direction and then you can't see the writing. And there's the cover. It's a paper cover. Not sure. There's a dozen different vintagey looking cards. There. Also in the bag of stuff, I got a couple of pieces of lace that has strings all sticking to it. So this has roses and leaves. Just maybe a yard there. And this one is just little flowers and leaves. And this was clearly torn off of, or cut off of a pillowcase. So it's green crochet trim. And it's, I mean, I guess it could be something else, but it's not. It's a pillowcase. I did get one doily. There's nothing fabulous about that. I'll cut it up. So I got a few little doodads. So this is some kind of an applique with I don't know, green and brown. But there's also these little applique butterfly with black sequins and beads that have been cut off from something. A lot of the sequins have fallen off this one. This one looks like it's in pretty good shape still. And a little lace applique. But I got some other ones too. These ones, so green tags were 75% off, so I paid 12 cents for this one. This one has green and red on a black background. I thought that could decorate something, maybe in a Christmas journal. This one is a sort of a teardrop shape as well. Blue and white. And then these ones were $1, so 25 cents. So these little white ones have a little basket of flowers. Here's another applique that was 25 cents. So that could make a nice corner tuck spot in a journal. This one has 2 little birds. Another green tag item. So it was a quarter. It was originally $2.98. And it has just these little flower doodads with a little shiny gem in the center. I have no idea, but they might decorate something. So that is, I think that's it. I don't think I got, you know what I didn't show you? I didn't show you what I got last week in Aberfoyle. I got some fun stuff. I have no idea where this came from. I don't remember buying it. It says it's a little chocolate advertising piece, but it's got 2 boys and one of them's dressed up like a snowman. I wonder where that came from. I could have been tucked into anything. Oh, I got a couple of memorial cards, really heavily embossed. Got this notebook, and it's all full of handwriting and these electrical drawings, I guess. And what isn't written on, there's some nice creamy colored paper. I got these soda labels. That they were three separate packages. So this one is, I have to look this up. Lime mix, ginger ale, and club soda. So one is green. One is a green background, one is a blue background, one is a yellow background. And these 2 are bigger. They are 28 ounces, and this one was a 12-ounce label. I got this book. What was it called? It was an account system guaranteed collection. Not sure. It has to do with getting your debts collected anyway. So I pulled it all apart, and there was these records. There's some records that aren't written on. There is these certificates of indebtedness. And then there's pink slips to send to your debtors, I guess. And like even the back is really cool, eh? So that was a fun book to find. It's got this cool label in the back. Make all checks. So I'll have to figure out how to get that off if I can. I got these labels. So this is from an old Certo Pectin packaging maybe. So it has blackberry and grape and currant, peach, raspberry, all kinds of different fruit. Oh, it even has blank ones. You could just write it on there. And then I got these other 2. These ones are fruit labels. So it has pears and rhubarb, marmalade, apple jelly. So these are really fun too. Apple jelly, cherries, raspberries. Then I got these checks. So they're from 1910. They've already got the tax stamps on them. All of them. They're all blank. They're from the Canadian Bank of Commerce from Vancouver, British Columbia. So I got a whole bunch of those. Got these stock certificates from the 1920s. Various colors and patterns. And last but not least, I got this book. And it has some really cute etchings for, like, look at that little doll. Isn't she pretty? Illustrations. With a cow. So I think there's some fun stuff in there worthy of cutting up. So that's what I got in Aberfoyle last week. Now I do want to do some more work on one of my Christmas journals here. So what I need is, I need some paper. Excuse me while I get some paper. Don't want that one. Okay, this book has Christmas carols. Whoa. So I might want to use some of them. Let's do some cut. What was I going to tell you about? Don't remember. So allegedly, as I've been going on and on and on about for some time, the idea of traveling cross-border. To get back, I don't need a test to get into the US, but I need a PCR test to return. And there is a clinic here, so I could get a PCR test before I go, and it's good for 72 hours. Oh, shoot. You knew that was going to happen, didn't you? Well, let's use up the pages that I got torn up. Oh, none of them have music. Oh, Santa. Okay, we'll use this one. So I'm going to cut kind of don't want to wreck those birds, so be careful how far I cut. Okay, now I need some lace. Lace, lace, lace. Let's get some lace over here, people. Looking for something a little more on the stiff side of things. Let's see what we got in here. Hey, I was looking for this. Better put that out while I can. Okay. Okay, well, what I want to do is make a belly band, so let's see if this is even going to be wide enough for this book. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I want to cut it maximum 5 7/8 is going to fit. So first I will trim down this, take some of this white off. So I've chosen a Christmas Carol, Goodkin Wenceslas. Wenceslas. Oh, I think I'll use the eyelet. Now, I probably will want a little piece of acetate, and I did have some, because I want things to be able to slip in and out easily. So let's glue this on first. Okay, that looks fine. There's one. So yesterday when we were in Stratford on our way home, we stopped at a market that's just been built. So I've been watching it, the progress of it being built over the last few months. And it was actually open, or had opened, I want to say. One time when I was driving past, but it was closed because it was Sunday. So it was operating, but not that day. So I didn't get to go in that day. So yesterday, it was Saturday, we were able to pop in, and was it ever nice? It has a ridiculous name. It's called Hog Wild Country Market. And it wasn't that country. It was very upscale. But I got a gorgeous roast, which I put in the oven as soon as I got home. And had Jordan over for dinner last night because I wanted him to take my air conditioners out. So I bribed him with food. And he's like his mother. He's very food motivated. I feel like I should have inked this before I glued on the lace. So we'll just grab a piece of cover up the lace with some file folder. And they had just gotten this bread, it was cheese bread, out of the oven. It was still hot in the brown paper bag. And the bottom of the paper bag was all greasy. And Doug said, "Look at this bread." I said, "Oh my, we need that bread." So we brought home the bread. I don't know why we didn't tear into it while we were in the car, but we waited till we were good. We waited till we got home and managed to put a big dent in it anyway. I'm just kind of doing some corners just to give it a little more depth. Okay. Now, I think I will cut the acetate. Oh, 2.5 inches wide. I know you can probably not get, you're probably not able to see the acetate. You're just going to trust me it's there. So this was a cover of a ring-bound book. And for argument's sake, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. And I will be doing some stitching. Hush, phone. Okay. Pause the camera while I do a little stitching. Okay. I'm just going to pull some threads here. There's one knot. Two knots. Decided I'm going to cut this acetate like a ½ inch shorter because I'm afraid that I won't be able to glue the acetate to the page, but certainly paper will stick to paper. I mean, I feel, initially I felt like I could use 3-in-1 and it would be okay, but then I wasn't so sure. And now I'm sure. It's officially fall here. As I said, Jordan took my window air conditioners out yesterday. And I had to scrape frost off my car this morning to go for my massage at 9 o'clock. So it's officially fall. Beautiful. Love that. Just have to hold that down for a minute. This one seems to be sticking fine. I think because I was gluing this to stitched paper, maybe that's why it was giving me a hard time. There, before anything bad happens. So now, I believe we need to make a tag. How much time have we got? Oh, I can't tell how much time we have. I must have shut the camera off. Okay. So I have some tag blanks that I've got here. Nope. That one would need to be covered on both sides. I think that one would be okay. I think we only have to cover the one that has splashes of tea on it. Hey, I have this that I've already got. I've already got it collaged with paper and inked. Why don't I just decorate the front and use that? Just grabbing some of my fussy cuts here to see if there's anything that I could quickly throw on there. You're too big, Santa. I need smaller Santa. Ooh, here's a cute one. I can just trim that off. Ink first. This isn't showing up very good. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Mm-hmm. And just to be sure it's not coming off, I'll add a little bit of art glitter glue. So this was packaging from something. I'm not sure what. All right, now this makes me think about this. Now, if I had a thinner stiff lace like that, let me see what I have here. Now, I'm just imagining how this is working. I'm not sure. I think I have some picture hanging wire downstairs, so I'll grab some of that, but for the time being, I'll just cut a piece off here. So slightly uneven. I'm gonna have to redo that. There we go. Just a little smidger. Oh, broke the wire right off. So I think you get the idea. I don't like how long that is. But I think I'm going to have to stitch it. And then once I get that stitched, I can just slide it right into there. But I'll have to come back and show you that because it's going to be something for me to think about. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you thought this was an interesting video to watch. We will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.